Hi, this is Adam sharing with you the first installment in Pattern Techniques. Pattern is a free-form generative sequencer for Ableton Live, and in this video series I'll be sharing tips, tricks, and hacks for making generative music with Pattern Live. I'll also be responding to user questions, so please get in touch below. And in fact, today's installment is a response to probably the most common user question that I get, which is how do I record the output of Pattern? A lot of times the way that people work with Pattern is in improvisation or installations, but there are definitely cases where you just want to have a record of the notes so you can manipulate them and make compositions out of them or just hear how they sound. So I've set up this simple set. Just one MIDI track, one pattern here, and one synth playing back the pattern's generated notes. So basically what we want to get is the MIDI that's right here in between the pattern and the synth. So the simplest way to do that is to just create a new MIDI track, which I will just rename synth here. We'll go back to our first track and move the synth into our new synth track, and then hit play. So pattern's chugging along as ever while the synth sits idle. So all we have to do now is use this MIDI from area, which is in the inputs and outputs, which is available in the view menu, and just grab the input from the pattern track. Now the synth is being played again, and recording the output is as simple as just recording a clip as though we were playing it ourselves. And in fact, we can watch the notes coming in as they are played, which is kind of a nice visualization. So now if I stop, we can see what we've just recorded, and we can say, okay, let's pick something that looks kind of groovy over here and shorten our clip and just grab a little loop. Let's make it a little off kilter just a bit, and maybe we'll give this note a little more and play that back. I don't know if you can tell, but there are two things happening now. There's our little loop that we're playing back, and there are still notes being generated from the pattern that are flowing in. And just to make that effect a little more pronounced, I'll grab this and move it down by an octave. Go back to our pattern track, which is still generating, and we'll use a MIDI effect called pitch and move that up an octave, so we kind of have a repeating pattern in the lower register, improvisation on the right, so a little bit like a left hand, right hand piano thing. So that's kind of fun. And just like we can record clips, we could get rid of the clip and record directly to the arrangement view, just like so. And stop that and say, oh, if we want to grab a little snippet here, we can move that into place and fill that and kind of have the same effect of an improvised part playing on top of this pre-recorded part. And so on. And that is how you record the output of Pattern. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it interesting. Please do get in touch if you have any questions, and have fun playing out there.